Have you ever heard someone use the term UX or UI and just go, what the hell is this nerd talking about? Well, it's really simple. I'm going to break it down in terms of a retail store. So in the short of it, UI just stands for user interface. And that's basically the thing that you're actually looking at. So that can be likened in a retail store to basically the store itself. The UX is the user experience. That's the more important part. And so if you hear someone talk about UX web design or they have a bad UX, they're talking about a bad user experience. A bad UX or a bad user experience generally means something's happening that's causing you frustration. So if you were to walk into a retail store and it's super hard to find what you're looking for, things are just kind of everywhere, maybe things are messy, there might be like too many signs everywhere, there's too many colors everywhere, and then you even find your item and now it's like you're trying to figure out where to check out. All of that stuff leads to a bad customer experience or a user experience. But what is bad UX when it comes to a website? Well, it's really simple. It's kind of the same thing. When you land on a website, you're going to be presented with an interface or all sorts of elements there. So are there too many colors being used? Are the colors like having a bad contrast to each other? Do they not blend well? Is the typography, is it too small? Is it on colors that it's really hard to read? And then also simple things like, is it hard to check out? Or if you don't do sales on your website, is it hard to do the thing that you want them to do? Maybe it's sign up for something, maybe it's to contact you or to view a menu or to call you. If any of those things are hard to navigate through, your website's suffering from having a bad customer experience or bad user experience. If your website just kind of sits there on the interweb and you never get either any sales from it, or you don't get any leads, or you don't get any signups, or whatever that thing that you're trying to do is, I would start by looking at the user experience of your website, and you can't do that yourself because you're completely blind to what's wrong with it because you've just been looking at your website the whole time. So you really need to hire someone else, me, to look at that for you and just kind of tell you what's good and what's bad and to be able to fix those things. That's something that Bear City Impact can provide for you, where we can go through an assessment of your website. There's also some additional software tools that we can use that actually can help us figure out what the users are actually doing on your website and just help us get indicators as to what's happening and some things that we can improve on.